Hey everyone, Dr. Sarah Mitchell here, and I need to start today's video with a shocking statistic that will blow your mind. Are you ready for this? Over 40% of men over 45 have clinically low testosterone levels, and this number is rising every single year. But here's what's even more shocking. Most of these men have no idea that something as simple as the nuts they eat could be either saving their hormonal health or completely destroying it. Now, before we dive deep into this life-changing information, I need you to do 3 things for me right now. First, smash that subscribe button, and here's why this is crucial. Every time you subscribe, you're not just helping my channel grow, you're helping me reach more men who desperately need this information. The algorithm will show this video to more people, and that could literally save someone's marriage, their confidence, or their overall quality of life. Second, I want you to comment below and tell me, Dr. Mitchell, I'm ready to optimize my testosterone naturally. This engagement tells YouTube that this content matters, and it helps us reach even more men who need this information. And third, this is absolutely critical. Check the link in the first comment and in the description below. I've spent months researching and testing the most effective prostate support supplement that works synergistically with everything I'm about to teach you today. My patients have seen incredible results, and I want you to have access to the same tools they're using. Now, let me tell you why I'm so passionate about this topic. In my 15 years as a urologist, I've seen thousands of men walk into my office feeling defeated, exhausted, and frustrated. They've tried everything: expensive testosterone replacement therapy, synthetic supplements, extreme diets, and nothing worked long-term. But then I discovered something that changed everything. The answer wasn't in a laboratory or a pharmacy, it was sitting right there in nature, in foods that our ancestors ate for thousands of years. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact nuts that can naturally boost your testosterone levels, and more importantly, the 2 nuts that are secretly sabotaging your hormonal health. So grab a notebook because you're going to want to write this down. Before we jump into the specific nuts, let me explain the science behind why this works, because understanding the why will help you implement this correctly. Testosterone production in your body depends on several key factors: healthy cholesterol levels, adequate zinc and selenium intake, proper vitamin E absorption, and optimal blood flow. Now here's where it gets interesting. Nuts are literally nature's perfect testosterone support system. Think about it. Nuts contain healthy fats that your body uses to produce hormones. They're packed with minerals like zinc and selenium that are essential for testosterone synthesis. And they contain compounds that improve blood circulation. It's like nature designed them specifically for male hormonal health. But here's the catch, and this is where most men get it completely wrong. Not all nuts are created equal. Some nuts are testosterone powerhouses, while others contain compounds that can actually suppress testosterone production and increase estrogen levels in men. In fact, I've had patients who were eating what they thought were healthy nuts every single day, only to discover that these nuts were the primary reason their testosterone levels were plummeting. Once we eliminated these testosterone-killing nuts and replaced them with the right ones, their levels improved dramatically within just 8 to 12 weeks. So let's dive into the good stuff first, the 4 nuts that can transform your hormonal health. The first testosterone-boosting powerhouse is the Brazil nut. And let me tell you why this nut is absolutely incredible for men's health. Brazil nuts are the richest natural source of selenium on the planet. Just 1 Brazil nut contains more selenium than most men get in an entire week, and selenium is absolutely crucial for testosterone production. Studies have shown that men with higher selenium levels have significantly higher testosterone levels and better sperm quality. But here's what makes Brazil nuts even more special. They contain a unique compound called ellagic acid, which helps your body eliminate excess estrogen. For men, this is huge, because as we age, our bodies tend to convert more testosterone into estrogen through an enzyme called aromatase. Brazil nuts help block this conversion, keeping your testosterone levels higher. I had a patient, let's call him Mike, who was 52 years old and came to me with classic low testosterone symptoms: fatigue, low libido, difficulty building muscle, and mood swings. His testosterone was at 280 ng/dL, barely above the clinical threshold for deficiency. I put him on a protocol that included just 2 Brazil nuts per day, along with some other dietary changes. Within 3 months, his testosterone had jumped to 485 ng/dL, and he felt like a completely different person. His wife actually called my office to thank me because, as she put it, I got my husband back. Now, here's the critical part about Brazil nuts. More is not better. Because they're so high in selenium, you should limit yourself to 2 to 3 Brazil nuts per day maximum. Too much selenium can actually be toxic, so stick to this amount. But Brazil nuts are just the beginning. The next nut on our list has been used by warriors for thousands of years. Walnuts are our second testosterone-boosting champion, and the research behind these nuts will absolutely amaze you. A groundbreaking study published in the journal Biology of Reproduction found that men who ate 75 grams of walnuts daily for 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in sperm quality, motility, and morphology. But here's the kicker. They also showed improved testosterone levels and better overall reproductive health. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, which reduces inflammation throughout your body. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest testosterone killers, so by reducing inflammation, walnuts help optimize your natural hormone production. But there's something even more impressive about walnuts. They contain a compound called arginine, which is a precursor to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide improves blood flow throughout your body, including to your reproductive organs. Better blood flow means better testosterone delivery and improved sexual function. I remember working with a 38-year-old patient who was a marathon runner. Despite being in excellent physical shape, his testosterone levels were surprisingly low at 320 ng/dL. We discovered that his intense training was creating chronic inflammation, which was suppressing his hormone production. We added a handful of walnuts to his daily routine, along with some other anti-inflammatory strategies. Not only did his testosterone levels improve to over 500 ng/dL, but his recovery time between workouts improved dramatically, and his race times actually got faster. The key with walnuts is consistency. Aim for about 1 ounce per day. That's roughly 14 walnut halves. You can add them to your morning oatmeal, toss them in a salad, or just eat them as a snack. Now, our third nut comes from the Mediterranean region and has been prized for its health benefits since ancient times. Almonds are our third testosterone-supporting superstar, and they work through a completely different mechanism than the first two nuts. Almonds are incredibly rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy monounsaturated fats. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects your testosterone-producing cells from oxidative damage. Think of it as a protective shield around your hormone factories. But here's what makes almonds truly special for testosterone. They're one of the best sources of magnesium, and magnesium deficiency is epidemic among men today. Studies show that magnesium supplementation can increase testosterone levels by up to 26% in just 4 weeks. Magnesium works by reducing the binding of testosterone to sex hormone-binding globulin, SHBG. When testosterone is bound to SHBG, it becomes inactive. By reducing this binding, magnesium increases your free testosterone, the testosterone that's actually available for your body to use. A study published in the International Journal of Endocrinology found that men who consumed 18 milligrams of magnesium per kilogram of body weight daily experienced significant increases in both total and free testosterone levels. Just 1 ounce of almonds provides about 80 milligrams of magnesium. I worked with a 45-year-old executive who was under tremendous stress. His cortisol levels were through the roof, and his testosterone had dropped to 250 ng/dL. Chronic stress depletes magnesium, creating a vicious cycle of hormonal imbalance. We implemented a stress management protocol that included 1.5 ounces of almonds daily. The magnesium helped regulate his stress response, and within 10 weeks, his testosterone had climbed to 420 ng/dL. He reported better sleep, improved mood, and renewed energy. Choose raw, unsalted almonds whenever possible. The processing and added salt in many commercial almonds can actually work against your hormonal health goals. Now, our fourth and final testosterone-boosting nut might surprise you because it's been largely forgotten in modern nutrition. Cashews are our fourth testosterone-supporting powerhouse, and they contain a unique combination of nutrients that work synergistically to optimize male hormonal health. Cashews are exceptionally rich in zinc, one of the most critical minerals for testosterone production. Just 1 ounce of cashews provides about 1.6 milligrams of zinc, which is roughly 15% of your daily requirement. But here's what makes cashew zinc special. It's highly bioavailable, meaning your body can actually absorb and use it effectively. Zinc deficiency is incredibly common among men, especially those who exercise regularly or are under chronic stress. When you're zinc deficient, your testosterone production plummets, and your recovery from workouts suffers dramatically. But cashews don't just provide zinc. They're also rich in copper, And the zinc to copper ratio in cashews is nearly perfect for optimal hormone production. Too much zinc without adequate copper can actually create imbalances, but cashews provide both in the right proportions. A fascinating study published in the Journal of Exercise Physiology found that athletes who maintained optimal zinc levels had significantly higher testosterone levels and better muscle recovery compared to those with zinc deficiency. One of my most memorable cases involved a 41-year-old construction worker who came to me with severe fatigue and low libido. His testosterone was at 275 ng/dL, and he was considering testosterone replacement therapy. When we ran comprehensive blood work, we discovered he was severely zinc deficient. His physically demanding job, combined with excessive sweating, was depleting his zinc stores faster than he could replenish them through diet alone. We implemented a protocol that included 1 ounce of cashews twice daily, along with some other zinc-rich foods. Within 12 weeks, his testosterone had jumped to 465 ng/dL, and he felt completely transformed. He avoided the need for hormone replacement therapy entirely. The key with cashews is timing. I recommend eating them post-workout when your body's demand for zinc is highest. This optimizes absorption and supports recovery. Now, here comes the part that might shock you. While these 4 nuts can boost your testosterone, there are 2 common nuts that are secretly destroying your hormonal health. Alright, this is where things get serious, and I need your full attention, because what I'm about to share could explain why some of you haven't seen the results you're looking for. The first testosterone-killing nut is one that most people consider healthy: peanuts. Now, before you get upset, let me explain the science behind this. First, peanuts aren't actually nuts. They're legumes that grow underground. But more importantly, peanuts are one of the most common sources of aflatoxins in the American diet. Aflatoxins are toxic compounds produced by mold, and they have been shown to significantly suppress testosterone production. A study published in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health found that men with higher aflatoxin exposure had significantly lower testosterone levels and poorer sperm quality. The researchers concluded that aflatoxin exposure could be a major contributing factor to male infertility. But there's more. Peanuts are also high in omega-6 fatty acids, which promote inflammation when consumed in excess. Remember, inflammation is one of the biggest testosterone killers. The typical American diet already contains too many omega-6 fats, and peanuts just make this problem worse. I had a patient who was eating peanut butter sandwiches every day for lunch. He thought he was making a healthy choice. His testosterone was stuck at 290 ng/dL, despite following all my other recommendations. When we eliminated peanuts from his diet, his testosterone jumped to 380 ng/dL within just 6 weeks. The second testosterone-killing nut might surprise you even more: pistachios. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pistachios are supposed to be healthy, right? Here's the problem with pistachios. They're extremely high in phytoestrogens, particularly isoflavones. Phytoestrogens are plant compounds that mimic estrogen in your body. For women, this might be beneficial, but for men trying to optimize testosterone, it's a disaster. A study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who consumed high amounts of phytoestrogens had significantly lower testosterone levels and higher estrogen levels. The researchers noted that even moderate consumption could affect hormonal balance in sensitive individuals. But here's what makes pistachios particularly problematic. They're addictive. The combination of salt, fat, and natural sugars makes them incredibly hard to stop eating. I've had patients who thought they were eating a handful of pistachios, but when we actually measured it, they were consuming 3 to 4 ounces daily. Now, I'm not saying you can never eat peanuts or pistachios again, but if you're serious about optimizing your testosterone levels, you need to eliminate them during your initial optimization phase. Once your levels are where they should be, you might be able to reintroduce small amounts occasionally. So now that you know which nuts to eat and which to avoid, let me show you exactly how to implement this into your daily routine for maximum results. All right, now comes the practical part. How to actually implement this information into your daily life for maximum testosterone boosting benefits. Here's my proven protocol that I use with my patients. I call it the T-Boost Nut Strategy, and it's designed to give you consistent, sustainable results. Morning protocol. Start your day with 2 Brazil nuts. That's it, just 2. Remember, more is not better with Brazil nuts due to their high selenium content. I recommend eating them with your breakfast to improve absorption of the fat-soluble vitamins. Pre-workout. About 30-45 minutes before your workout, have 1 ounce of almonds. The magnesium will help with muscle function and energy production, while the vitamin E protects your cells from exercise-induced oxidative stress. Post-workout. This is when you want your cashews. Have 1 ounce of cashews within 30 minutes after your workout. Your body's demand for zinc is highest during this window, and the timing optimizes absorption and recovery. Evening. End your day with 14 walnut halves, about 1 ounce. The omega-3 fatty acids help reduce inflammation from the day's activities, and the arginine supports overnight recovery and hormone production. Now, here's a critical point. Consistency is everything. You can't just do this for a week and expect miraculous results. Hormonal optimization takes time. Most of my patients start seeing improvements in energy and mood within 2 to 3 weeks, but significant testosterone improvements typically take 8-12 weeks. Preparation. Tips. Buy your nuts in bulk and pre-portion them into daily servings. This removes the guesswork and ensures you're getting the right amounts. Store them in airtight containers in a cool, dry place to maintain freshness and prevent rancidity. Quality matters. Always choose raw, unsalted nuts when possible. Avoid nuts that are roasted in vegetable oils, as these oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids and can promote inflammation. If you must have roasted nuts, choose those roasted in coconut oil or dry roasted varieties. Synergistic foods. To maximize the testosterone-boosting effects, pair your nuts with other hormone-supporting foods. For example, eat your Brazil nuts with a source of healthy fat like avocado to improve selenium absorption. Have your almonds with a piece of dark chocolate, 85% cacao or higher, for additional magnesium and antioxidants. Now, let me share some real success stories from my patients who have implemented this exact protocol. Let me share some incredible transformations I've witnessed using this exact nut protocol, because I want you to understand just how powerful this approach can be. Case study number 1. Robert, a 48-year-old accountant, came to me with a testosterone level of 265 ng/dl. He was experiencing severe brain fog, had gained 30 pounds around his midsection, and his marriage was suffering due to low libido. He was skeptical about natural approaches because he'd tried various supplements without success. We implemented the T-Boost nut strategy along with some other lifestyle modifications. After 10 weeks, his testosterone had jumped to 445 ng/dl. A 68% increase. But more importantly, he lost 22 pounds, his mental clarity returned, and he told me his wife was amazed by the transformation. Case study number 2. Marcus, a 35-year-old personal trainer, was frustrated because despite being in excellent physical shape, his testosterone was only 340 ng/dl. He was eating what he thought was a healthy diet, including lots of peanut butter and trail mix with pistachios. Once we eliminated the testosterone-killing nuts and replaced them with our 4 powerhouse nuts, his levels climbed to 520 ng/dl within 8 weeks. His muscle-building progress accelerated, and his clients started asking what he was doing differently because his energy and enthusiasm were noticeably higher. Case study number 3. This one is particularly close to my heart. David, a 52-year-old veteran, was struggling with depression and low energy. His testosterone was at 245 ng/dl, and he was considering hormone replacement therapy. However, he preferred to try natural approaches first. The nut protocol, combined with other natural strategies, brought his testosterone up to 425 ng/dl over 12 weeks. But the real victory was that his depression lifted, his energy returned, and he was able to be the father and husband he wanted to be again. Now, I want to be clear. These results aren't just about the nuts. Each of these men also made other important lifestyle changes. But the nuts were a crucial foundation that made everything else work better. And this brings me to my final recommendations and a very important call to action. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I want to make sure you leave with a clear action plan and the tools you need to succeed. Your immediate action steps. First, clean out your pantry. Remove any peanuts, peanut butter, and pistachios. I know this might be hard if these are favorite snacks, but remember, you're investing in your long-term hormonal health and quality of life. Second, go shopping for your testosterone-boosting nuts. Brazil nuts, walnuts, almonds, and cashews. Buy them raw and unsalted, and portion them out as I described earlier. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, check the link in the first comment and in the description below. I've partnered with a company that produces the highest quality prostate support supplement I've ever found. This supplement works synergistically with the nut protocol to optimize your hormonal health even further. I've been recommending this supplement to my patients for over 2 years, and the results have been consistently impressive. It contains clinically proven ingredients that support prostate health, optimize testosterone levels, and improve overall male vitality. But here's the thing. I can only make this recommendation available to a limited number of people each month due to quality control standards. So if you're serious about optimizing your testosterone naturally, you need to check that link today. Now I need your help to get this life-changing information to more men who desperately need it. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, smash that like button if this video provided value. Every like tells YouTube that this content matters and helps us reach more men who need this information. Second, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I'm constantly researching and sharing the latest breakthroughs in natural hormone optimization, and you don't want to miss any of this cutting-edge information. Third, share this video with any man in your life who might benefit from this information. This could be a friend, family member, or colleague who's struggling with low energy, weight gain, or declining vitality. And finally, comment below and let me know. Dr. Mitchell, I'm implementing the T-Boost Nut strategy starting today. I read every single comment, and your engagement helps this video reach more people who need this information. Remember, optimizing your testosterone naturally isn't just about feeling better. It's about reclaiming your vitality, your confidence, and your quality of life. You have the power to take control of your hormonal health, and it starts with the simple choices you make every single day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me with your health journey, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into natural hormone optimization strategies. Until then, stay strong, stay healthy, and remember, your best days are ahead of you.